Okay, we're trying this again. For some reason, it did not connect to Facebook the first time. We're trying it again. If it doesn't, then I don't know what to say, and I'll just go ahead and do it on YouTube, and I'll just have to share it over. Oh my goodness. Yeah, one of those days. It could just be one of those days. It says it's connected. There it is. Okay, now it's there. Now it is there. I can see it. Okay, finally on YouTube. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I see myself now. Yay! Okay, so I did try it. So there'll be 2 on YouTube. Sorry, guys. Let me go ahead and get to comments. I had to restart. For some reason, it did not start the one with Facebook. It only went to YouTube. Okay, so here's our cute little project that we're doing. Let me get myself in the corner. Okay, so at least I didn't start painting. I made sure I checked. Yeah, it didn't connect with Facebook initially. It only connected with YouTube. So hopefully now I'm in both places. All right, guys, how is everybody? This is our Christmas kit. So this is our $20 kit. You get your 4 ornaments, and then you get this for free. So this is our December kit. I'm going to give you the link for that. I'll give it to you right now while everybody's hopping on. Sorry, I had to restart. I'm just glad I realized before I started painting. Because, guys, that's my life. It's my life. Sometimes I just don't understand this whole thing. And, sometimes it gets old. Sometimes I want to say, you know what? I just need a month break. Not really, because I wouldn't want to take a month off from you guys, but oops, not airdrop. Hello. But sometimes I just get frustrated with everything, all the technology. Okay, let me just drop this in here. Here's the link. I'll do it again later too. So, all right, guys. Hello. Having a little technical difficulties here. So, we're live now. Let me go ahead and show you our palette color, what these are going to look like. This is our cute little ornaments. These are polar bears. So they're going to be adorable. This is what they're going to look like. I was not able to paint my samples yet. So these are the samples of the person that designed these cute little files. So we're going to paint it similar. Okay, so similar palette. And it might look a little different. Everybody's painting is a little different. Let me say hello to everybody. Hi, Holly. How are you? Good morning, Bridget. Thanks for sprinkling, Holly. I appreciate that. Hi, Laura. Hi, Jenny. Hey, Lori Walsh. Hi, Dawn. Yeah. I know, Betty. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I could not, I couldn't find myself on Facebook, so... Yep. For some reason, it didn't post it the first time. But here we are. We're ready to rock and roll. Hi, Carol. Good morning. Hi, Karen Ross. All right. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. My Monday was very Monday-ish. Does that make sense? So it was a little eye-opening, too. A little bit eye-opening. So we are in the process of figuring out our new venue for my one craft show, and trying to figure out how many people we'll be able to have. It's not quite as large as the other one, and it actually is not as big as they told us it was as far as square footage when we measured it. It's about 300 square feet smaller, which to me that's 3 booths. That's 3 people's booths or more. Because people have a 10 by 10, or sometimes they have an 8-foot table. So anyways, it is a little bit smaller. Once we measured it, we're going to have to get a little more creative and have our aisles be a little more tighter. So got it all measured out, got it put on graph paper, and going to start it probably tonight. But at least I got it on graph paper. I actually did it so each square is 1 foot so that I could control everything. It's huge. My map is as big as this whole area here. So I'll be able to figure everything out. Yeah. It's just the way it is. That's life. You're frozen. I'm not frozen on here. Did you say you're? No, I'm not taking a month off. I was teasing. I was saying I feel like I should. I'm not taking a month off. I think I would die. I would be really sad if I did that. Jenny, you're frozen. Is anybody else frozen? I can see myself on my screen. So if is I don't know, is anybody else frozen? I can see myself, but I am not sure. Oh, you're better now. Okay, I can see it on my Facebook page. Okay, all right, let's get started here. We're gonna use up 2 of these boards, but I'm just gonna take one of these little guys at a time, and we're gonna break him apart. Try to keep all of his stuff together. There's his little hand and his muzzle. These are all gonna be white. These are polar bears, so that part's easy. Nose is black. The snowflake is white, of course. Maybe we'll put some sparkle on it. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I forget. Like I forgot to put the shimmer frost on the little gingerbread house yesterday. I did it afterwards. And sometimes I forget. I know. I would miss everybody too. Hi Michelle, how are you? I don't think I could take a whole month off. There might be a time when I say, you know what, I need to take a week off. You know what, sometimes you just need a break. I know that when I go up to the cabin and start working on everything, I'm going to need some extra time to do that because I have to go up and get all the repairs done and also clean out stuff, which means multiple trips to the dump or bringing stuff back to put it in the craft swap sale. We have the good news about the craft show is that we measured our stage area and we have a huge area for craft swap. So we actually can get 12 tables in there. So we're really excited about that. 12 tables is a lot. Okay, I think I'll put this at the bottom because I'll be doing those stripes. So I'm just kind of dissecting everything. I may not have room for the last little one, but I'm kind of trying to. I'm trying to have room for everything on here. That's white. There's a lot of white. Ton of white. And then blue background for like the sky part. These trees are green, of course, like trees. Okay. Maybe I can go like that. Your email is frozen. Oh, that's weird. How is your email frozen? I don't know what your... How does that work? How does it work when your email gets frozen? Your email just doesn't work? That's interesting. I have never had my email frozen. What I do have frozen, which is not good, my thermometer for my heater. I went to turn on the heat and it won't turn to heat. I wonder if my husband locked it because last night I did turn the heater on. I wonder if he locked it so I can't turn it on. That would not surprise me. It's so funny because last night I was freezing. I was freezing and I turned the heater on and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's getting really hot in here. He's probably hot in his room. So I went and turned it off, but I'm wondering if he locked it so I can't change it because I can't adjust the heat at all. It's not moving. So either we need a new thermometer or he locked it so it can't be adjusted. Okay. This one is, what color is it? Oh, this one's green. Okay, so maybe I can put it up here with the trees. Maybe I can put it with the trees. That would probably, and I just have to remember that goes to this one. What I'm trying to do, guys, is I was trying to fit all of this on here, but I don't think it's going to. Maybe we can put the back part and the stand on the other thing. What color are these? Let me look at my cheat sheet. White. Okay, so white, and this is brown. And then we have all of these pieces, white, 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 white. We have a lot of white. I told you we have a lot of white because they're polar bears. Okay, here's the scarf, muzzle, and snowflakes. Hi, Janine. How are you? You You don't know why. That's really weird. Hi Maria, how are you? Oh, look for a happy meal from, oh, you are so sweet. Thank you. That is so kind of you. You are such a sweetheart. I think I should put this and this on the other board. Okay, so I'm putting I'm going to have to put a couple of things on the other board, unfortunately. I kind of knew it. I had it ready. Okay, snow-capped mountains. Okay, got everything dissected. I'm bringing in the other board just for a couple of things. Okay, so I have this part and this part and then the stander. Okay, so the stand part. Okay, so that. And then these are to the side. So the other part of the stand, and then this is for the gift card. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and let's paint this part. So we have our background color is winter blue. Hi Gail, how are you? Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with everything. Yeah, I just used my teeth. Sorry. Sometimes I can't get it to go. My nails are just all bendy this time of year. I don't know about anybody else, but I wash my hands so much because being at the craft shows, painting, all of that, my nails get really, really weak. Probably because I'm probably not eating as well either. There's times when I go, oh, I forgot to have breakfast, and it's 4 o'clock. I just forget to eat. I totally just miss out on it. Okay, so this is winter blue. So my background is winter blue. We will be speckling probably, or using our chippy brush to get that look. I may go ahead and do both coats so that I get that out of the way. Milk chocolate is the color for this. This is also milk chocolate, but it's watered down. So I need to water down a little bit. Maybe I have one that's watered down over here. Let me look and see. Sometimes I just have to shake them and I find one. So this part is solid milk chocolate. And then the sign part is more of a watered down one. Let me take a look and see. Sometimes there's one on the shelf. We used to use it a lot. So I used to have a ton of them over here that were watered down. Nope, that one's not. I might just have to get to do one. Okay, let's do that. Let me grab a little pellet dish and we'll just water one down. What color is the blue? The blue is winter blue. It's a good color, winter blue. Yeah, it's kind of like baby blue, but has a little bit of gray in it. Okay, let me do this. Let's just spray a little bit of water here. And let's take this brush that already has some brown in it, and let's see what we can do with that. We don't need very much. I just want like a wash on that. Okay, let's dry this. Let's get our second coat of blue, and we can just set this aside, and then we can focus on our other one with all of our white. Oops. I have something that attached itself to my heat gun. Okay, let me make this screen a little bit smaller so you can see everything. Not my phone. You don't need to see my phone. Oh my goodness, Darlene. Hello. Okay, let me scooch this up. Let's try to get everything in the screen. I'll move these brushes. Okay, I think that's better. Oh my heavens. You guys, it just, yesterday so much, I got my hair done too. I like it. I had her put more brown in it. I was like, I want to have a little more brown instead of so much blonde. And she was running late, so stop. No coughing. It's just that morning stuff, you know. Sometimes you wake up and you got to cough it out. But yeah, it took forever. This time of year, my hairdresser is, you know, and maybe a lot of them do this, but they double book. So she put my color on, and then someone else came in, and I swear that person was there for over an hour getting her hair done, washed and styled, cut. She wasn't getting coloring done, but she was getting it cut and styled. And I felt like it took forever for her to get back to me. I'm like, my hair's going to be fried, but it wasn't. It wasn't. But do you ever feel that way? Do you ever feel like when they are going back and forth on people, that, hey, hello, my hair's probably ready to be rinsed. I didn't want it to get ruined, you know. I feel like I don't have as much hair as I used to. I think it's all a part of aging, that you just don't have as much. Maybe, I don't know. It could be all the trauma I went through too. They say when you go through stuff like I did, like in Africa when I almost died. So, you know, your body goes through a lot. Okay, let's look and see what we need to do white, because we know that white, we need a lot of coats of white. So, hi Julie, how are you? Hi Sherry. Good morning, Lynn. Okay, so tons and tons of white. So, how's everybody doing? What's your week looking like? Mine is just busy. That's all I can say, is it's just gonna be busy. So, and that's not a terrible thing. I'm playing catch up on everything. Okay, so all my polar bears are white, their muzzles are white, their hands are white, the snowflakes are white. so lots of white, and white requires 3 coats. So, and the eyes, I'm probably going to end up, if I get stuff in them, I'll end up just doing the marker. I normally do have to, on some of these, have to do the marker. I'm trying to be careful. But, so this is our monthly kit. This is our December monthly kit. And you get the freebie is the stander thing. It's the globe. It's really cute. So it's this, but it stands. So this is a sign. I'll do it as a sign too. I'll have some add-ons. I didn't do my add-ons last night, but I was lucky enough to just get everything cut out. I have lots and lots of picture frame orders that I'm working on for people. we got a little behind, but you know, Tara needs to be able to take time off. She took time off to spend with her family for Thanksgiving, and I took time off for my craft shows and my family, and we're back full-time work. She worked extra hours painting stuff for me yesterday, took stuff home and worked extra hours because I need more product. I don't want my booth to be empty when I set up my booth, which I set up on Thursday for the next craft show. So, okay, snow. But everything is going good. Everything is going just like it normally does this time of year. Okay, this is going to be red and white stripe. Yeah, it's normally, I'm going to push this up so I can put my palette dish right here. It is always really busy. It would not be my life if it wasn't. My husband says, one of these days you need to slow down. I'm like, I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to just slow down. It is not in my vocabulary. I slow down when God makes me. When I have something. One year my spleen burst at a craft show. That slowed me down a little bit. I was like, okay, well, that kind of showed me I had to slow down. But yeah, I honestly, I'm just always going full speed ahead. What's next? What's next? What's next? And then, you know, on Christmas Day, I will take a very long nap, and then we will start cleaning. We will start doing our spring cleaning, get everything, go through everything in the shop and everything in this room. Yeah. Okay, lots and lots and lots of white. All this is white. The words are white. I'll look at comments here in a second. Sorry. I can just talk to myself all day. Honestly, I'm just like one of those people that I talk as I work. So you're prepping for knee surgery next Monday. Oh my goodness. Meal prep. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Extra clean sheets, moving some. That's perfect. You're so smart. Hi Sherry, how are you? Hi Julie. Hi Deb. How is everybody? Okay, let's dry this and get our second coat of white, and then we will start all of our other colors. I just wanted to get a step ahead because, as you can see, There is a lot of white on here, but yeah, when you're a polar bear, there would be. Let me just go a tint smaller. There we go. Okay. So cute little polar bear ornaments. We are getting going. Getting her done. Yeah, work is busy. Year-end stuff coming up. It'll be, January is always super busy. You have quarter end, month end, and year end stuff. And then you start over, do it all again. So I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have all this craziness in my life. I don't know. What is it like to not have to do all of this stuff? So, I did see there's some specials, some Chocolate Tour specials. There's some new heat transfers. I'm not sure what's coming today. There's going to be 12 days of Chocolate, so a new product released every day. Doesn't mean you need to order every day. There was free shipping yesterday. I actually missed out on that. I forgot to place my order. But I was kind of waiting. I was like, I think I'm going to wait a couple of days and just and have a couple of things together. Yeah. Like I said, if you tried to order on our website yesterday, you probably got an error message. Shopify was down. Like basically worldwide, Shopify was down for hours and hours. And it finally came back up about somewhere between 10:30 and 11. We were able to print out the orders and Tara started cutting those. So there weren't a lot yet. I did post the sale, so I expect there to be more now. I hadn't posted the sale. I'd only told you guys. So once I post, not everybody listens because they have it on mute and they're just watching. So there's many people that just watch or they watch later. So I do expect that probably today those orders will start coming in. So 30% off of everything except for monthly kits, of course, because they're already discounted and you get your freebies and I can't put an additional discount on that. So did you see the post? I posted the other things. I posted the insert for the door. I'll see if it uploaded and I'll be able to show you. Let me just get this coat of white on here and then we'll start all our other colors. But I'll see if the picture's uploaded so you can see the other things. The blocks are really cute. They are, so the everyday kit it's winter themed like this. This is winter themed. It doesn't have to be Christmas. But these are ornaments, so you probably would use them for Christmas. But the everyday kit is also polar bear themed. Let me see if I can, hi Sarah, how are you? Let me find my pictures and see if they did upload. Okay, so here is the blocks that go into the ladder. Let me get to that. So here's that. So they're super cute. And then let me find the sign, the hello sign. I'll do it without the there we go. Okay, so that's the hello sign. So you can do this is the insert for it. You can do it with or without the bear. So the bear is just basically set on top amidst all of the snowflakes. So if you don't want to do the bear, you don't have to. You can just do the snowflakes. So I made it so it was kind of both. You can do. And then here is the freebie. If you buy both of those, the door insert and the blocks, here's your cute little polar bear on the sled. And like I said, you don't have to paint him as a polar bear. You can do him as a regular bear, a brown bear, a black bear, whatever you want to do, a blue bear, a pink bear. Whatever you want to do is absolutely fine. Okay, so that's the rest of the monthly kits. Okay. So let me see here, trying to get my camera back up, get myself back in there. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. Let me look and see. One of these scarves is going to be blue and green, and one is purple and green. Let's base coat them blue. So let's get all of our blue done. So we'll base coat it in blue. We'll do our stripes in the other colors just to make it easy. Okay, so this scarf is green. So We have blue, blue, blue. This is going to be blue. Oh, there's one more scarf. Why is there? Oh, there is one more scarf. That one is also. Oh, that's the one that's on the standard. That one's also purple and blue. Okay. All right. So our winter blue. We're going to get some in our Pella dish to make it easy. And hi, Barb. How are you? Good morning. We are doing our monthly kit. This is our Christmas one. Okay, so we're going to paint this, and then we'll do the stripes with the other color. I think I have enough of my small brushes. So I did not have time to do my samples, so I'm just kind of jumping right in. I know we did a kit yesterday, but we are doing this today. And then tomorrow I'll do some type of chocolate tour or something. I don't have the items that they're doing for the daily stuff. I don't have them ahead of time. Some people did. Some people got them ahead of time. I don't know why I didn't. But they might be in a box here somewhere. Honestly, guys, sometimes I get things in the mail. Now that I'm a legend, sometimes I get things ahead of schedule, and I do have a couple of boxes I haven't opened, of chocolate tour boxes, that I have no clue what's in them. This time of year that happens to me, unfortunately. Things just get set to the side because I just get so busy, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'll get to it next month. I just opened one up today, and it had the fabric markers. I haven't tried them yet. I should do a t-shirt. I should do the Snoopy on the Sled t-shirt for my craft show. That would be really cute. Okay, so that's winter blue. So we got that. Oh, while I'm at it, let me just do, this is going to be brown, the little thing right there. Hi, Judy Kirk. How are you? We're painting polar bear ornaments today. So let's do our green. So we are going to do aloe. Aloe is going to be our green. So we'll do our trees. This scarf is green. This tree is green. Okay, so aloe is our tree color for all of our trees. So we have that. Judy, I got the floor plan put onto the grid paper and got all of the doors and everything in place. And I'm like, I hope I have them in the right place from our measurements. It looks good though. I had a thought on everything. I actually I thought about cutting out like squares, like this is this person's booth, and this is cutting it out of the grid paper and being able to place it and move it around, kind of like you would do furniture. Did you ever do that when you were a kid? Cut things out of magazines and then kind of design your own room with the pictures? I was thinking about cutting everybody's size of booth out of the graph paper, and I have it so that each square is 1 foot, and then I can place it around before I actually do the floor plan. I'm thinking that that's probably my best bet. I also thought, I wonder if there's a program I can put this into, and I know there is, because like an architectural program that I could put it into. But I'm just, I know I might be overthinking it, but I really want to be able to fit as many people as we can. So that was my thought. I'm like, hey, that could actually work, right? So the grid paper is as big as this whole area because it's a whole bunch of them taped together, and each square represents 1 foot. I have it down. I'm going to have it down to like inches. We're gonna get as many people in there as we can. So, yuppers. Okay, so red. My red is my Tuscan red. Tuscan red. Okay, so all the hearts are red. One more up here. And then all the noses are going to be black. You ordered the door into, oh, thank you. You'll pick it up on Saturday. Perfect. Yes, that will work. Are you going to pick it up in my house, or are you going to the craft show? Because the craft show is on Saturday at Mount Miguel Covenant Village. I'll be there. Which is easier for you, my house or the craft show? So either way is fine. I'll actually have crafters picking up their checks at both places from my last show. So the checks for my show that was almost 2 weeks ago are available at my house or at the Mount Miguel Covenant Village craft show on Saturday. So, got some Happy Meal. Oh, nice. Nice, Jackie. Awesome. For my house. Perfect. Oh, you're doing Summer's Past. Okay, perfect. All right. If I wasn't doing the craft show and had to be there, I would come and see you. Okay, let's dry everything. Let's get our second coats on everything. I've never actually been to Summer's Past. Can you believe it? Can you believe I've never been to Summer's Past? It's kind of funny that it works that way, that it's close. Here's the reason, is because I was kind of scared off by the fact that Summer's Past, there's lots of flowers and stuff, but somebody told me that in the crafting area where the crafters are, there's not as much. I have so many allergies to flowers that I kind of just stayed away. But one of these days I'm going to come and see everybody. Is it on Sunday also, or is it just Saturday? If it's on Sunday as well, I will come and see y'all. Or is it just Saturday? Or is it Friday too? Is it Friday and Saturday? Sunday? Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Let me know what days it is. I know where it's at. I just have never, I drive past it. I just have never been. It's so funny. It's so close. I have lots of friends that do that show. Okay, let's get our second coats on. My belly's trying to, Charlie Brown's trying to jump into the paint tray here. Okay, winter blue. We're going to do all of our blue. No, we're going to do all of our white first. Let's do our white first. Let's do that. Our last coat. So 3 coats of white. There's tons of flowers. Yeah, okay, Saturday and Sunday, but you'll only be there on Saturday. Oh, okay, perfect. There are tons of flowers. Yeah, maybe if I take allergy medicine. But Saturday I will be at the other craft show. But I should go check it out on Sunday. I just never have. I'm so busy. I probably should make sure that my crafters that are doing that show have the flyers. I had distributed flyers for the Apple Crate show and for the Chula Vista Spring show. For those shows, I had distributed them last week to some people, but not everybody. I'll have them out with their checks, so hopefully they'll grab some so they can hand some out. I always try to make sure whenever I have my checks out there that I have stacks of the craft show flyers for the next show. All right. Getting our white. Then we'll do, we'll get all of our second coats. Did I do this one? I don't remember. Remember if I did or not. We'll get our details, our candy canes. We have to do our stripes. We have to do cheekies, and the eyes actually don't look bad, but sometimes I like to use a marker and just make them black instead of, see, they're engraved, so they're brown. Sometimes I like to go over it in black and get it done. But we're getting there. We are getting there, guys. I knew it was going to take a little bit of time because we're doing a couple of things. We're doing the ornaments and we're also doing the freebie that comes with it. So this little bear over here, this goes on to the water globe that we already did. We do want to do our chippy brush. We might want to do that before we do everything else. Okay, blue now. Let's do I already loaded this with paint, so winter blue. So there we go. Judy, I love flowers, but they don't love me. It's one of those things that when people bring me flowers to my house, I'm thinking, do you hate me? They just don't know. They just don't know. I can't even keep them there. I will graciously say thank you, and then I will take them probably out my back door, and then I give them to my daughter-in-law. Sadly, that's how they can't, unless they're roses. Roses don't give off pollen unless they're in full bloom. But yeah, there's a lot of flowers that I can't be around. Sunflowers seem to be okay, But yeah, there's many flowers that give me problems, unfortunately. My husband can't bring me just flowers. You know how they have the roadside stands where the guy is out there selling flowers? Yeah, he can't do that. He can't stop and do that. Okay, I do need to do the trunks on the trees. And I need to do stripes on the scarves. So I will probably dry. Let's see, we've got our red. Getting all our color done. Oops. Oops, I got a little bit of red on there. Oops, let me grab my blue. That happens when you're a wild child like me. Sometimes that paintbrush gets away from you. Oh, and now I got blue on my heart. Oh, my heavens. Yeah. I'm a wild child. Okay, and the noses, the black is fine. Okay, so let's dry everything. Let's do the details that we need to. We are going to use the chippy brush on all of this. It's a nursery and a wedding venue. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I think, yeah, there's a few of the vendors that I know that do this show. So some of them had taken flyers, but not all of them. Yepers. All right. I do want to do the tree trunks because they're pretty solid and they usually require 2 coats of the brown. So I'm trying to kind of focus on those trees. But we do need to get all our other stuff done because I need to do stripes on the candy cane stuff. Need to do cheekies. Need to do stripes on my scarves. So all the details. Okay, so let me do this. Let me get a smaller brush. And let me get a little bit of brown. I will have to get another palette dish for the cheeks because I need the pink. We need to do in the ears too. Okay, so I have my brown. This is just milk chocolate. Like I said, it will require 2 coats. We'll just dry it right away and do the second coat. Just using a small angle brush. I use a variety of brushes. Sometimes I use the ones that I get off of Amazon. This one happens to be one from Michael's. I have to have a lot. And they do kind of wear out over time. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, so here we go. I was trying to think of something to tell you guys. I think I've told you everything. I think I've caught you up on everything. So I told you my younger sister Doris is moving from Visalia to Cottonwood, Arizona. She's doing that the first part of the year. I don't know if I'll be able to go and help her move. She does get free moving services through the new company. They will pay for her move, which that's nice because if you have to move yourself, then you kind of want to have help and just kind of do it. I'm getting the paint out of this brush because I want to use it for my candy cane stripes. So let's do our candy cane stripes next with our red. I'm going to scooch this up. We'll have to get another palette dish, which I do have one right here. Okay, so let's do our candy cane stripes with our red, using our Tuscan red. So what do you guys have going on this next weekend? Our Christmas party starting already? I know some people have Christmas parties going on already. I'm going to sit down so I can do this. Okay, so this is candy cane striped. It's at the bottom of this little globe. And like I said, we're going to use our chippy brush and we're going to do some, yeah, my stripes are not going to be perfect today. my hand is not very steady this morning. Oh my goodness. It's okay. My stripes are not going to be equal. They're not going to be the same, slant. It's okay. I'm just going to do it. Now on the tiny candy cane, I'll try to be a little more careful. It's okay. I don't worry if it's different. Nobody knows how it was supposed to be except for you, right? No one knows. Only you. Okay, there's that. Okay. It is not perfect by any chance. Okay, here's my little tiny candy cane that he's holding, and I will try to be more careful with that using my small end of the brush. So who has craft shows this next weekend? I do. I know several of you guys do. Jenny does. Sylvia does. Anyone else? Who else has craft shows going on or attending a craft show? Are you going to go shop at a craft show? Many people like to just do that. I would love to just be a shopper one day. I never get to go and just shop. When I go up to my cabin, I love to just go do that with the people there. Hi Chris, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Okay, we're going to do our stripes on our scarf. I'm getting all of the paint out of here. This is just a Clorox wipe. I don't have a jar of water back here, so I'm using my Clorox wipe. So two of our things are purple and blue, and then one is green and blue. Okay, so this one's purple and blue, this one's purple and blue. Okay, so scooch it up some more. Our purple we're using is called Purple Petal. Purple Petal. All right, so there's that. And let me just take a look at my stripes. Okay, so blue on the end. Okay, so the stripe, maybe I need a smaller brush. Let me see if I have a smaller brush than this in here. Oh, I kind of do. Yeah, I do. Let me see if that will work better. Oh yeah, here's a better one. Okay, we're gonna go with this smaller brush. I'm like, how come this is so difficult? Let me just wash this out. Wipe out the purple, and let's go with this smaller angle brush. Okay, so this one's teeny tiny. Okay, so you start on the second one. So sometimes the color starts on the first one. When I do red candy cane stripes, I like the bottom one to always be red. But on scarves, it just depends. Instead of just doing like all the blue stripes and then all the purple stripes, I like to base coat it one color and then go back and paint the stripes. So I usually will choose, like, I knew the lighter blue I could paint over and my color would be fine. Does that make sense? So it's easier for me to be able to paint over the color. That's going to be there. Now I'm going to turn it. And I'm looking at my cheat sheet. Okay, this first one here is purple that I can tell. We'll see. It's okay though. So I'm just getting my stripes on my scarf painted, and then we'll do cheekies, and we will do ears, and then it will be time to use our chippy brush, and then we'll ink the edges. So, okay, there's my scarf, and that one is the larger one, and it goes up here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now the smaller one. Okay, so you guys are awful quiet today. Anyone have anything that they want to say? Any questions? Have any questions? I will try to get caught up on all my Chocator stuff. I wanted to get the kit out to you guys. So I actually, honestly, I saw that there was a cute little Dolly Parton type heat transfer yesterday. I did not get it ordered yet. I hope that everything is available every day. I hope it's not just for one day, because I will be sad if I missed out. But honestly, I have a hard time keeping up with everything this time of year. I am lucky to just even be able to make my coffee and do everything. And I usually don't do a hair appointment. It was unusual for me to do a hair appointment while I'm still doing craft shows, but it happened. It happened yesterday. So, okay, let me wipe this one. And next one is going to be green and blue stripes. So, and then we're done with all of our stripes. And then we need to do cheekies and ears. And I think I'll wait to do eyes and see what I want to do with that. So this one has green stripes. 30% off for everyone. Yes, so the discount is, yeah, for my website is 30% off for everyone on everything except for the everything except for the monthly kits. Yeah, that's for me. Is that what you're talking about? Darlene, you're sleepy because it's cloudy. Oh yeah, I would love to sleep and when it's rainy. Betty, am I gonna paint the door insert and post a picture for it? I will paint it with you guys. Last month I ran out of time. I was not able to paint everything. And I just posted the picture of the door insert. This month I'll paint it with you guys. And I will be getting, I mean, we'll probably do it Thursday. Or we'll do the blocks Thursday. So I'm trying to get through everything this week. We're going to be doing a lot of painting this week. Instead of doing chalk and tour back and forth every day, I want to get the kit done for you guys because I need to get my samples painted so I can do the pictures. So I have to have the pictures done. You know, the sheets that I send out to you guys, I have to have the painted things done for that. So I always have to get the set painted right away. So I will paint it with you guys to show you everything. I think last month's the only one that I didn't paint the insert with you guys. And I think it was pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, this month is it's snowflakes for the insert, and then if you want to put the little bear on it, you can, or you can choose to just do the snowflakes and you can use the bear somewhere else. So kind of made it that way. Okay, perfect. That is done. All right. Let me rinse this out really quick just so that it doesn't have all the paint in it. Okay, we're gonna do cheekies. So let me get my cheeky colors. And I actually got this for the ears. I'm thinking that maybe I can just do my ears with the little dauber. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side. I need to get my color for my cheeks. I always like to use the vintage pink. Brandy said, well, supplies last. Are you, except for the free shipping yesterday. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I need to order that today. I just didn't, you know, guys, I don't use everything that I get. I get one of everything. And I'm just finding more and more that I'm not using up everything. I'm not having enough time to demo every single thing. And I have stuff that I'm gonna be having a sale. And some things I only am gonna have one of because I'm not buying a lot of extras. So I might just have one of something. And that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, that's my life. I have not been buying extra stuff. Because I don't use it as much, and I don't make kits because you guys now that you're a Perks member, so I have so many people that are Perks members. I don't need to make kits for you. You get your 30% off all the time. So you are able to go in there and make your own kit by buying stuff. So there's really no point of me buying 40 transfers like I used to. I used to buy 40 of everything when it released, and I would make kits for you guys. But now that they have made it that you guys can be Perks members and get your own 30% off every single day, I don't need to do that for you. You guys can purchase it at a discount already. So I kind of stopped on that. It changed the way I did my business when they created the Perks members, because you guys don't have to wait for a sale. You can just get it every single day online from them. Okay, let me, and if you join this month, if you are not a Perks member and you want to join this month, it's $1 to join. It's $20 every month for the fee, but you can quit anytime. You could even just join this month for the $1 and buy everything that you want to buy. And then you can quit. You don't ever have to stay for a certain amount of time. So Perks member has its perks. I'm just kind of doing the inside of the ears with this. I thought it would be easier than trying to paint it. So I'm just kind of moving it around and twisting it a little bit. This is the smaller dauber, the tiny one. So these are the ones from Michael's. They're over in the paint section, and they're just called daubers, D-A-U-B-E-R. You can also go on their website, and you can usually just search dauber. Comes in a 5-pack. There's 3 of the little ones and 2 of those larger size. I think that's how the breakdown is. Pretty sure that's the breakdown. That makes sense usually that they'll only have 2 of the larger. Okay. Okay. Yeah, my life is so busy with work and everything. It's been really hard. Okay, there's that. All right, we need to use our chippy brush and do our distressing. So obviously our bears, they're white. They don't need to have it done. It's all the other stuff like this here. Okay, so I think that I can dry it really quick. I think it dries pretty fast. Okay, so let me get my little palette or little thingy, what I need for that. What do I need, Darlene? I need one of these little dishes. Okay, and then I have my chippy brush. So, hi Pam, how are you? Let me get a paper towel. We'll get some white paint in there. And we are going to use our chippy method on these. So oh, I do need to dry those. You know what? Those stripes will just smear. Hang on 1 second. Those stripes will smear if I don't do this. I probably will put a few snowflakes, like little dots in there. But let me get these. That would not be good. I can see it's almost dry. So we won't be doing the bears. We'll just be doing all the other colors. Okay, I think we're good to go. I do see here's like a hair. It's my hair. Okay. All right, let's bring this back. Glad I noticed that. Okay, here we go. Okay, get some white paint, Darlene. And then we're going to take our brush. These are the chippy brushes. They're the little cheap little brushes that you get from Home Depot. I also get them on Amazon, like in bulk. And I can move that and just get most of your paint off. Okay, you don't need a lot. And then decide what direction you're going to go in. I kind of feel like I need to go up and down with this to create kind of like snow, like it's coming down. And then this across. And I just kind of do sweeping motion and this across. Okay, so this is a chippy brush. You can do as little or as much as you want. I like to get the edges. Okay, so that's good for that. Okay, sometimes you have to reload your brush. You'll know. If there's none coming off, then you'll have to reload your brush. But I'm just gonna go, whoops, sorry, let me bring this down. Let's bring this back down. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and forth and get the little pieces, just a little bit on them, just makes it look like snow. Okay, I need to load my brush again. More paint, and then put it on your paper towel. Okay, and then get the, there it goes, it took off. I'm gonna go sideways on this. So just kind of pick and choose which direction you want to go in. for things. Usually it's back and forth. On the one snow globe, I went down. Okay. All right. So I have all that done. Now we can take things off and we can ink them. We'll just kind of dry it really quick so that we make sure that everything's dry. Okay. Don't need my paper towel anymore. But see how easy it is to just kind of add a little bit. It just kind of adds a little bit to it. Okay, so put that to the side. Let's dry. I do like to do a little white dot on the cheeks. So I think I want to do that really quick on my bear's cheeks. I forgot to do that. Okay, let me get my, where's my one that has, oh, I'm like, here it is. I'm like, where is that? Where did I put that? Okay, gonna do little white dots on my cheekies. All right, and then we'll dry that. And then we can ink everything and assemble it. It will be ready to go, guys. And I know we're taking it's kind of a long one today, but I wanted to make sure that we got through all this stuff so that you don't have any questions about how does this work? How does this go together? Let me give you the link again. Since more people have hopped on, give me the link for this. The other kit is available too. The monthly kits have been posted. Let me find this collection. So here is the Christmas Craft Club. I'm just going to post the whole section. So if you missed out on last month's, you can always grab it now. It's always going to be there. That's the thing that I do. I don't make you buy it. I don't run your credit card. You're going to add it to an order that you needed to get something else. Save on shipping by ordering more than one thing if you want to. If you're here close, you can do porch pickup. Porch pickup is always nice to do. Okay, just getting those dots dry really quick because I'm going to be inking the edges. We'll kind of assemble everything. Make sure we didn't miss on painting something because you know how I am. Inevitably, I will miss something, it seems like. Okay, let's just kind of assemble our stuff here. Get all of our bears in a row. Not ducks this time. All of our bears in a row. Okay. Yippers. Okay, look how cute that is. Look how cute he is. He's adorable. All right. You're all going to be adorable. Okay, I'm going to scooch it up a little bit and just start grabbing pieces. Yeah, it's easy. I mean, you can do this a regular bear. You don't have to do a polar bear. You can, I do have to do the line on the mouth. So I'll do that. Okay, here's this, and we have our trees and our snow. If you want to add shimmer frost, you can. You can always add it later too. You don't have to add it right while you're doing this. You can take a little Q-tip and dab it on there. Okay, got my, let me look at my, yeah, there's 3. So one there, one here and here. Okay. This is our little gift card holder. Sorry. Sometimes words are difficult. Sometimes. Okay. All of our pieces. And then we'll scooch it up. I just want to get everything on here and make sure that I didn't miss painting something or miss something because it happens. This guy, that's his buttons. And then his nose. And then this one goes on the other one that's on our other, let's just pull him off of here. Here's the stander. So here's this. This is the stand part. This is the bottom part of that. So we have our warm winter wishes. We have our snow that goes on either side of the bear. We have a tree. He has a scarf. He has a that, a heart, muzzle, a leg. This other little leg is going between the scarf, so it's kind of an odd shape. You're probably like, what is that? There's that. Here's his nose. Got your nose. Here's this. If you want to add more polka dots, you absolutely can. You can always do it later too if you decide, oh, I kind of want to do that. Okay. Oh, let's see. I think this is like that, and that's there. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now we need to ink everything, and we'll add our ribbon and our jute and all of that. So move this out of the way. Oh my goodness. Okay, scooch that up. Scooch this up. Maybe we should do this one first because it stands, so we can glue it together so that then it can sit and it can be drying. Okay, so we'll just move these guys up, and let's work on this one first. Chocolate Tour shows $10 transfers and $5 shipping for second day of oh, nice, thank you. Lori was in a meeting trying to watch too. Thank you, thank you. I know you are always multitasking. I know work gets in the way sometimes, doesn't it? I'll tell you. I love my job, and I love the people that I work for. But sometimes I just like to paint all day. And one day I'll get to. Like, what am I going to do with myself when I get to do that? I used to paint all day. I did once upon a time, many moons ago, when we did wholesale. We painted all day long. Okay, I do need to have the sponge. I'm going to cut the end off that had the glue on it. All I do is I just cut that very end, and I keep using this sponge until there's not much left, because I like to save them. Thank you, Deb. They're fun. I love the little polar bears. It's different. So the other polar bears on the squares that go in the leaning ladder thing, they're a little different. They're a little different than these polar bears. So we'll have two different types of polar bears. And let me I just need to I'm going to take everything off as I ink it. We'll kind of set it to the side. I can do just a little bit on the top of the mountain part, or not mountain, the top of the tree. I'm not doing any of my snowflakes. Gonna do the tree. If I need the Q-tip, I'll grab one, but pretty much I think the only thing I'll need a Q-tip on is the scarf, because I can't really get down there. Maybe I can. Maybe I can get down there. Maybe. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. All right, I'm good. We're good to go. We are good to go. And then that at the bottom, my snow. So basically, you put everything on there. You figure out, do I need to do anything else? Did I miss something? Not doing the black nose. We'll leave that. And then you ink all your edges, and then you put it back together. Okay, so I do that trial run instead of just starting to ink everything, because what if I miss something? I do need to do the line on the mouse. So maybe I'll pause for a second and I'll do all the lines on the mouse for all of them. That might be a good thing to do. Okay, so I'm just going all the way around. I'll go all the way around this. Okay, so let me just grab my pen. I like to use the Identa pen, and I will just do, it is like right below the nose. So it's just that line right below the nose. I'll just do all of those. And it works better with a pen than trying to do it with a paintbrush, for sure. So there's that. I don't think I need to do the eyes. I'm going to leave them. They're going to be fine. Okay, so let's build this. Let's start at the bottom and just kind of work our way up. Kind of got some on me. Thanks. Thank you, Carol. I am loving it. I think it's going to be so cute. Okay, let's get the words on here. We're going to build a bear. Sound familiar? Did any of you guys ever go and do that with your kiddos? So we had a Build-A-Bear that was at our SeaWorld. I don't know if anybody lives near SeaWorld or did that with their kids. Oh, Winter, that's the middle one. This is the end. We did the Build-A-Bear with my kiddos at SeaWorld. It was so expensive. I never knew how expensive it was going to be, and I had 4 kids at that point because I had my stepdaughter. Yeah, that was the only time we ever did it. Was that one time, because I realized that holy heck, it's expensive. Yeah, it's very expensive to do. My nose keeps tickling. Sorry, guys. Okay, getting my bear in there. You could assemble all of the bear if you want to first, so that this thing is not moving around on you. Make sure that you get that moved back up so that it's not too far to the bottom. And you can see where the score marks are. Yeah, you have Build-A-Bear. Yeah. Yeah, I only did it one time. Once was enough for me. My kids probably would like to have done it more, but yeah, it was very expensive. By the time that you got the bear, and then you got all their clothing that they wanted and any little accessories that went with it, I was like, oh my goodness, they make a lot of money on this bear. This bear is a little pricey. It's like I could make clothes for the bear myself. It'd be a little less expensive. Okay. A little bit more. I don't put it on the entire snowflake. I just put enough on there. Okay, and then the next, you just keep adding all the pieces. Let's get the scarf on there. Okay, and then his muzzle, his legs. I can probably just put the glue down for those pieces. Okay, who has their Christmas tree up already? I know Judy probably has a bunch of them up already. I need to get mine up earlier than I normally do. I normally get it up the week before Christmas, and then I leave it up all of January to enjoy it. I'm like, I'm not taking it down because I want to enjoy it. It's hard when you're a crafter, when you're doing events, to be able to do all of this stuff for yourself and your family. I feel like when my kids were little, you know, they love to help. And so I would always make a point of making sure that we got all of that done for them. But now that it's just me and my husband, I'm like, a lot of years I'll say, do we really have to have a Christmas tree? And he's like, yeah, the kids will probably expect it when they come in. Okay, that's going to sit to the side and dry. And then it's going to go in the stand. I'm not doing a tree, not sure. Oh yeah, exactly. Janine, in September when you went to California, you purchased Stitch at Build-A-Bear. Oh, nice. They are very pricey. Yeah. Oh, they have scents and heartbeats. Oh, wow. Didn't know that. And Betty put her tree up the week before Thanksgiving. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, let me glue this together. This is for I always like to have the nice side out. This is for the gift card. It's a little bit larger than a lot of them. I enlarge these. I try to make them fill the sheet. They're a little larger than some, but they will be perfect. They will. Okay, let's ink everything. We don't do the snowflake. We just kind of take this apart, get all of our things inked that we can. If I need to grab a Q-tip, I will. I'm kind of trying to tap in there. The only thing, I won't do the nose either because it's tiny. And I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Our cute little scarf. Let me see if it needs any details. No, it's going to be fine the way it is. Okay, so just like that. And I'll just kind of do a little side thing. Perfect. These bears are coming together so nicely. You never know. When I cut out things, sometimes I am just flying by the seat of my pants, you guys. I'm like, I hope it turns out. I think it's going to turn out. Oh yeah, it's going to turn out. I honestly, I just do it. I just go for it. I'm not afraid to fail. I have had projects where I went, ooh, I don't like that one so much. But I take it to my craft show and it sells. I really, honestly, I don't have too many things that I don't like. But I have had a few things Like some of my chocolate stuff that I've made, there is some that I go, ooh, I'm not so fond of that. You know, I mean, honestly, there's some of my transfers that I use, but other people love it, and that's the best thing is that you don't always have to like everything, but your customers might. You know, just like some designs that you do, Jenny, you may go, ooh, I'm not so sure about this one. It's not my cup of tea, but it is for somebody else. It's the perfect thing for someone else. Okay, why do I have, hang on. Oh, that's a hand. That's a hand. This is the nose. Sorry. I briefly got distracted there and almost put the wrong thing on for the nose. Yeah, there's some things or some colors that I wasn't so fond of the purple, but I'm loving it now. I wasn't so sure about it. But it's, yeah, but I think the purple is super cute. It goes well with these. But you can, oh gosh, just got glue on that. The great thing is that you can do these any color that you want to. Just got glue all over the place. I cannot do a project without making a mess. I honestly, oh my gosh. When I worked at the fabric store years and years and years ago, so I was just out of high school. So it's been a few years. It's been a few years. Maybe a few more than I like to admit. I saw people buying fabric and I would go, why are you buying that? I would say it in my head. I didn't say it out loud, but I would think, why are you buying that? That's the ugliest thing. But I bet when they made it into something that it was perfect. And it just goes to show you that there's something out there for everybody. We all have different tastes, and just because you don't like it doesn't mean your customers not going to like it. I mean, honestly, there's some designs that I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that. And then it turns into the cutest thing. So you have to give things a shot. You have to, I try to give it the benefit of the doubt and I'll try it. You make things custom tumblers and you hate it, but the customers love it. Yeah. Oh, Lynn. Yeah, it's just, I just do it. The inking, I just do it. Less is more. Okay, so I don't try to fill, like you can see the trees, I just did the edges. I just kind of, it's like a swishing motion, just kind of sweeping it, just kind of turning the little thing as I go. So just a little bit on it. I don't try to cover it, and I don't do I want my snowflake to be all white, and I'll just kind of go down in the center. If you get too much though, just take a wet Q-tip and just clean it up. You don't have to live with it with too much on it. You can get that off. Like if I made a mistake and it's like, oh, oops, I got the wrong area. I'm just going to go back and I'm going to clean that up and get it off with a wet Q-tip. I'm probably going to stick that Q-tip in my mouth because that is, oops, stuff is jumping off my shelf back here. Yeah, because that's the easiest thing for me. I don't usually have a cup of water around, so sticking the Q-tip in my mouth and wiping it off is the easy thing. So we used to say there's something magical in saliva that dissolves paint. I don't know. That was my theory back then. Okay, let's get this all done. If you don't have time to hang in here, you can always come back and watch the replay. And you can always put on fast forward. You don't have to sit there through everything. Honestly, I won't feel bad. I know that it's a long project, but I wanted to show you everything. I wanted you to see every little step so that you're comfortable with it, because it's different from our other ones. And the fact that it's white, I kind of love that there's so much white. I love that we don't have to do all the different colors. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice to just do white muzzle, white hands, white ears, all of that. Our cute little polar bears. Okay. All right. So that's that. Let's do this one. Let's just get all our pieces off. So, all right. Getting the top done. We still have to do our bows. We have to do our jute, our beads, So, which goes pretty fast. I just have to tie the bows. I'm looking at my time. I just have to be done before Tara gets here. That's all. Yep, get it all cleaned up. I do have her area is a little messy back there. The picture frames, I need to wipe them clean. When you laser them, it leaves a little residue, and then you just wipe it with Clorox, not Clorox, with Windex. And I haven't done that part yet. I just kept processing them last night, getting all the picture frames done that I possibly could, so that I had more time to do other stuff today. And it does take time, so a lot of them, it takes 15 minutes per picture frame to engrave it. So I just let it run while I'm doing other things, while I was getting all these files ready. It's a lot, you know, you think, oh, you just buy a file and you run it. No, I have to convert it so it works with my laser, because every laser is different. And mine definitely is. Mine is Epilogue. We have industrial lasers, so our files are ran a little bit different than other people's. And so I have to convert it so it works with mine. It's not the same as the Glowforge or Thunder. Oh, there's supposed to be 3. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. I'm like, there's supposed to be 3 snowflakes. It jumped. It's over there. Okay, we are almost out of glue here. And we're almost done with this. So I'm like, we just need a little bit more. Okay, this one is, I'm looking at my cheat sheet over there. That one's there. And then this one is over on the other tree. Right here. Okay, so, okay, that looks good. I'll put a little bit more. We got one more, and then we've got them all glued together. We'll do our jute. We'll glue this into the base. We have to do our bows. Thank you. They're turning out so good. Hi, Carmelia. Is that how you say your name? Carmelia. I think. Sometimes I slaughter names. Sometimes I'm not so great with them. Oh my goodness. I probably should sit for a minute. My knee starts to swell if I'm standing too much. It's time for another injection, which I try to space them out because I know that it's not good for your body to have the injections often. And it's not good for your joints to do that because it starts to destroy things in them. So I haven't had an injection in my knee for a while. So it's time. I think it's been a year now. Some people get them I think they said you could get it every 3 months. And I'm like, I don't want to do that because my sister's a doctor and my younger sister, I do not want to do that. She told me, she says, you don't want to do that. It's not good for your body to have injections that often. It starts to destroy things. So, but it's time. It's been a long time. So maybe next week. Oh, there's some glue that's oozing out. Let me try to get that. I don't like to waste any of this gold. You know, it's not cheap glue. It does last a long time. Okay, let's get the scarf on. And then we'll get the tree in there. We'll get his muzzle. We'll get these all glued together. And we will be done. I know it's a long project. We're at 1 hour and 18 minutes. And that's with the second try because when I first went on, it wouldn't go live on Facebook for some reason. It just was not even connecting. It didn't even connect at all. Okay, that hand and the snowflake. That'll be the end of that. Yep, like that. Had to figure out which direction does it go. Okay, these are so fun. I love them. They turned out good. Like I'm surprised. No, they actually turned out really good. I didn't know. I did not know how they would turn out. Okay, let me scoot. This one's our one we just glued. I want to put that up at the top, so we'll start in the order. So this one goes into the base. You do your knee injections every 6 months and you just got yours done. Yeah, the injections, they don't even work, and they hurt. Oh gosh, yeah. I have had, okay, so my very first injection, it only worked for a week, and that was it. And it did hurt getting it in there. There's a lot of pressure. I kind of feel like maybe they didn't get that one in the right place. The second one, it didn't hurt and it worked for a whole year. So that's the one that I'm just coming off of. It's lasted me a whole year. Okay, so let me, I'm going to get the hot glue gun and I'm going to glue at the back. This is so cute, guys. I love it. It's looking so cute. So darn cute. Okay, so making sure it's down all the way. And then I'm just doing a bead of glue back here so that this base is not going anywhere. It is not falling off. My customer is not losing it when they walk to the checkout. And I will take this to my craft show. Okay, gonna set that there. All right, let's do our bows and our beads. And I just have the regular colors that I always have. Let's tie all of our bows. I know, it's so cute. It is really cute. Warm winter wishes. Okay, so yeah, I'll just have one of each of these at the craft show, but that's okay. I don't have time to do more. This craft show is my last one. It's always whatever I have left is fine. But I will make a few. I do have some people coming to pick up window inserts that I promised. So I do need to get those done, which I will. Tara took some home. Tara took home the nativity window inserts because we were all out of the Christmas ones completely. And people are still buying those. So she took those home. Then she's going to make 3 of the Santa and 3 of the gingerbread inserts. And I need to do some Snoopy ones because I have an order for that. But I'm doing smaller. I'll probably only do 3. And then I cut out gingerbreads last night. It just, trying to get a few things done for the show. I have some ornaments cut out to paint. I'm like, what's going to sell? I don't have my crystal ball hasn't been working lately. I don't ever predict it correctly. I'm selling things that I'm like, wow, I didn't know that was going to sell so quickly. I thought that I'd have some left over for the next show. No, because I'm making smaller batches than we used to. We used to do a dozen or 2 dozen of everything that we made. And then this year we're doing 4 or 6 of each item. So we're doing less and it sells out right away. So is it because we have less on the shelf and people are like, oh, there's only 2 left or there's only 3 left. I better get it now because it won't be there at the next craft show. Is that why they're selling? I mean, I try to think how people think because there's people that were just filling their baskets full of stuff of mine and other people's, of a lot of people. But there were people that their entire basket was just my stuff and they would buy multiples of things. It was just, it's been the craziest year. I cannot predict what's going to sell. So this last craft show is kind of just, it's smaller and it's in a retirement home area, like a retirement center, but other people do attend the show. We do have regular customers that come that they're like, oh, it's our last chance to get this. And so they'll come and they'll shop. And it's like, I have a lot of my customers that are coming. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's get our beads and everything on. Super easy to do. I will bring up the glue gun and just set it here. This is the same type of thing I have it sitting on down below. It's a silpat mat. I'm going to take my jute. I just fold it in half and pinch that. Put that through the hole. Open that up. Grab the tails. Pull that through. Feed my bead on it. I try to have it even. If I have to go back and kind of pull it. Okay, so it really doesn't matter which ones are which. Maybe we want to do this one with that bead. No, actually, I think I want it to be red. Okay, so we'll do this and do. Okay, so I feed the bead on, then I tie a knot to keep it in place because I don't want that bead sliding everywhere. And I tie a knot at the top. And then that's how you hang. That's how you hang your ornament, is through there. And then we will glue a bow on. Did I lose a bow? Where did it go? Oh, no, it's right there. Darlene, what is wrong with you? I just said it there. Huh, you guys. It's just being busy. I lose track of things. I'm like, I have to talk to myself all the time to keep myself in line. Okay, one done. Okay, that one's done. Okay, so let's kind of figure this out. So this one, I'm going to do red. I'm going to do green. Now, yeah, that's right, because you can't do black bead with that. Okay, perfect. So I just kind of like to know what I'm doing so that I don't have it end up wrong at the end. We're almost done. So this is the easy part. You don't have to hang in there. I know you guys got things to do. You can always come back and watch the replay. So the replay stays on Facebook for 30 days. After that, they delete it. But it does live over on YouTube. Sometimes it takes you a minute to search for it because they are not in any specific order, unfortunately. It is not in the... at least when I tried to do it, it was not necessarily in the order that... in date order. And you can't do a search and find it because there's not a little search thing. There's not a little hourglass. Is that what, not hourglass? Microscope. Is it microscope? Micro. What is it? The little. It's not a microscope. Oh, what is it? That is it a microscope? What is it? That little symbol where you search. I don't think it's a microscope. It is a thing that enlarges things. What is it called? What is that thing called? It's not a microscope, is it? No, it's not a microscope. It is a... What is the name? It makes things larger. You click on it. It's your search thing. Magnifying glass. Thank you. That's what happens when our brains get so tired and old. We lose those words. We lose that data. I had to purge it the other day. It's like your brain can only hold so much. Magnifying glass. There you go. I'm not going to forget magnifying glass. It does not have that on my YouTube channel. So unfortunately, you just have to scroll through it. And what I do when I do a project, I always like to have the project sitting out there. But unfortunately, what happens with YouTube is that they'll show like one of the scenes halfway through. So they don't always show like the opening part. Just look for the name of the project. Look for December Christmas Club. I always name it when I go live, I name that live whatever the project is, unless I am debuting a collection. Like if I'm bringing on all the Peanuts collection and I do a project, I don't always name that project because I kind of a surprise what I'm going to do. Okay, this is the last one and then we're done. So just look for the project name. So 90% of the time, that's the way you're going to find it. Okay, I just put a little bit of hot glue there and I just press this down in it, just making sure that you're not sticking your finger in that because that is hot. Okay, we are done. I'm going to turn these all around and I will put you to myself. I'm going to unplug my glue gun so I don't forget. Everybody knew magnifying glass. What is wrong with Darlene's brain? You guys, I just have so much on my mind. Okay. All right, here we go. But I can create. I can create all day long. Yeah. Okay, there's all those. Aren't they so cute? They are so stinking cute, guys. Yeah. I can stand them up like this. Take a bottle of paint and stand up each one. They're adorable. I think they turned out really good. I'll just kind of lean them all. There you go. That'll work. We'll have an ornament standers here. Maybe. That one wants to tip. And then this is the last one. He'll probably stand on its own because he has several layers. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. I love them all. Which is your favorite? Oops, that's too much, but go out a little bit. There you go. Which one's your favorite? I think they're all so stinking cute. Oh my goodness, all in a row. Okay, guys, I have to go. It's 8:32 here. I need to go and I need to log in for work and I need to clean up the area around Tara's work, her table, her desk. All right, you guys, I love you. Hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. Make it a good day, okay? Do something fun. Do something for yourself. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.